set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon.
And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by the all-time leading passer in Vanderbilt history, the veteran quarterback, it's Jay Cutler. They go play action now. Cutler. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Cutler's throw on second down, incomplete. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Cutler.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, Cutler. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Cutler's throw on 3rd down is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Irvin, 92 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Cutler. And he's going to be taken down.
coverage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
There he goes, left side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida, 60 yards, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now until the 22-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Cutler's throw here is incomplete.
4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
This is fielded at the 27. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. He returns that punt 73 yards.
And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. That's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. From the shotgun, Cutler.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Cutler now to throw on third down.
Open man is Keyshawn Johnson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing here, Cutler.
Right back to Njoku.
And he's got room. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Cutler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Cutler.
A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And he's going to be taken down. Cutler sacked. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Pass midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Here's Cutler. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Henning.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Got a man, it's Michael Irvin.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Coleman will try up the middle. Pushes past him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Now it's Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
His throw incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Cutler will throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A run between the tackles with Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out.
And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like